Okay, hello everyone. Jax is here, joined by Jazz Hands. We're gonna
Hello.
be, yeah, hello. We're gonna be going over some matches that have already happened, so you're probably gonna see the little VLC pop up a couple times. But this is going to be Team Wildcard versus Spooky Skeleton Fall. First up, we've got Spiegel on the chip versus Chari on Kai.
And
These
Chip
matches
is just starting out aggressively here.
Yeah, this Spiegel's chip is incredibly scary. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which side that jump 2K hit on.
Kind of pulling out the burst already, trying to get out of the corner, but it's just not working for him.
Oh my gosh, this blender is just... it just doesn't stop. So
When you're
throughout
being
this game...
crossed up, it's hard.
Throughout this game, I'm gonna be watching for Chari. He has a kind of unorthodox playstyle with... I guess most of his characters, actually, but, like, Kai and Aino are not ones you expect to have grab be their, like, level 1 option, but Chari sure does love to grab you, so we might see a couple surprise ones in there.
Every character is a grappler if you try hard enough. Now, Chip, he's just really liking to go for those cross-ups.
Yeah, it's super ambiguous with the, like, which side the jump S is gonna fall on.
Oh, he came basically down in the middle now. He's trying to put pressure to push him into the side, but misses that DP, unfortunately.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, right when he needed
there's
it. Gets him
another.
out of the corner, but DPs are just trading back and forth. There's that grab you're talking about.
Yep, Chari loves to just run up and do it. He will, like, chase back... Oh, air throw, too.
Ooh, good air throw.
Oh, but the patience from Spiegel
Oh.
there, I think, drops the combo, and that's gonna cost him the round.
Ooh. You hate to see it.
Hey, it gives Chari an extra chance on life, though. I'm sure he doesn't mind, so... Oh, wow, what a 6K. Just barely stuffing out the far slash.
Goes for the air slash for the cross up again.
And that should be a
Punishes
big
the
conversion.
fondue arc.
Oh,
Puts
wow.
Kai back in the corner. There's the wall break.
I almost feel like if he'd had the meter to super there, it would have killed. I don't know, maybe not, but...
I think it would have. He's got the meter now, and he's still gaining it off that positive bonus, though.
Oh,
And there's the command grab.
honestly, I would bet money that Chari was trying to just walk a little bit further up and throw.
Yeah, you know, Kai and Chip, they're two famous grapplers here.
Alright, so Spiegel taking game 1 there. Yeah, that... I'm sorry, that
There's
grab...
that grab. Stops the cross-up pressure, gets the red burst, but probably not the best burst in the world. Ooh, that's a far worse burst. He's in the corner, and there's the break. Spiegel in a great position now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it hit, but it was at such an awkward spacing, you couldn't really get much off of it.
Not a great conversion at that range. There's the Ride the Lightning, the Kai Classic. Gets a little chip damage, but
Yeah,
not
it goes
enough
for the
to kill.
safe bet. So fun fact, you can just punish that super on block every time by holding 5D.
Really?
Get the full launch and everything, yep. So
Oof.
everyone gets a huge damage combo on it.
I know the full charge 5D works on most DPs as well. Oh, what a
he's
cross-up. Goes under him with the slash.
Yeah, the crazy, like, wall mix-ups are always so cool to see. But Chari, it's like, when he gets to play neutral, he's doing okay, but as soon as he's put on defense, Spiegel is just smothering him. It looks like Chari doesn't really know what to do to get out. And he's also getting, the jump 2Ks are kind of blowing him up quite a bit.
He's really struggling when the pressure's on him. And Chip is excellent at putting pressure on his opponent. So he's already adapting, already trying to create some distance between him and his opponent, but wastes the burst in the process.
He might get it back as long as he can hold on to... Oh, that's going to be a big punish. Full wall break?
Ooh.
Yeah. And the super.
That's going to knock out a huge chunk of life and give positive bonus to Chip going into this next setup.
Oh, that backdash came
Ooh,
really
missed the
close to
grab.
dodging the Alpha Blade.
Putting him in the blender once again, but he's able to punish on the sweep, the low sweep.
Yeah,
Oof.
he got,
That
like,
DP?
the big...
That's DP.
Yeah, he got the big call-out option, which, you know, you got to do against Chip, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But he just... The problem was that he couldn't get anything afterwards. And yeah, it's like, when Chari gets an opening, he gets like a bit of damage, but when Spiegel gets an opening, it's just either huge damage or blender time. Chari's advantage state just isn't... That's like really where he's been falling here.
He's good at getting the advantage, but it's hard to convert damage off of these. He's getting these awkward ranges where he hits his projectile, but then Fondue Arc is just out of reach.
Yeah, Spiegel, you know, really good at using the mobility that Chip's got to... Alright, the single pixel dragon install.
And waste the burst.
I will say, I respect the gold burst there, because you could definitely, like, punish dragon install like that.
I think it was reading an option that just didn't happen. I think he was reading either a cross-up, a dash-in, something, and it just didn't happen. It was a cool idea, but
honestly, I
think didn't pay off.
I think it came down to, you can, like, punish that super on reaction on whiff, so Chari was probably like, I'm dead anyways, I might as well mash burst in case he's a frame late.
Yeah,
but Spiegel just, like, didn't know what to do. Oh, that's loud. Okay, didn't know what to do. Okay, so this
is chip player waiting and hesitating, that'll throw you for a loop.
I know, right? Okay, this, I am reasonably certain, is going to be Spiegel's Chip versus Dr. Dre's Leo. It doesn't have the names, though, so... yeah, it is.
It will once we're in match, right?
Possibly. I think this was recorded off of a replay. So it might not.
No, it does not.
It does not. Ooh, and there's a little bit of chop.
Ooh, he gets over the projectile right away. It starts putting the pressure on.
Did Gamma Blade just beat Leo's DP? What did I just watch?
Ooh, and he blocks the burst no less.
Yeah, that's
into a huge conversion.
Yeah, I mean, lucky for Leo, he's got the high defense modifier and some pretty okay guts.
Leo has one of the best projectiles in the game, but Chip is just not respecting it. He's going over it. He's already there as soon as the projectile comes out.
Oh man, okay.
DP, no less.
Yeah, there were actually there were two kind of mess ups there. Dre went for the DP, had meter, and didn't do the DPRC, but also Spiegel I think was too ready for the DPRC and didn't get the punish.
Ooh, gets the low hit and immediately starts the blunder.
Yeah, just the same side low.
Ooh,
big
very
damage.
good punish on the DP there.
And this has got to be dead. Oh no!
Oh, he whiffs it!
Unless that happens, that is like the one thing that could have happened to not kill.
Made a mistake, but again, he's showing the disrespect for that projectile. He's telling him, hey, you're playing my game. You want to throw projectiles? I'm going over them right away.
Yep.
Except for that one.
I mean, luckily, even on Chip, that didn't do a whole lot of damage.
Dre, it can convert for a lot, but...
Alright, Dre's turn to start the blender. Finally gets back turn pressure started for the first time this set.
Yeah.
Just the huge...
Kind of feeling each other out of distance, but Chip's going for the command grab. DP to get out of the corner here.
Oh, and the command grab, I think this just kills.
Ooh, that kills.
Yeah, he had like 100 meter to back it up too, so that was a dead Chip for sure. Alright, and I mean, hey, that's a good showing that as long as Drake can get anything started, he can just, like, tear him apart. It's just a question
both these
if
characters, both these players are really good once they can get an advantage, but it's going to be a question of who can get control here.
Oh, yeah, and there's the... It's so common for people... Yeah, you're like, okay, well, I can DP here, I've got the burst in case it gets baited, but that level 2 of then just bait the burst, and...
Yeah, what if you miss both? Drops the combo here, but another DP.
Yep. What a great BRC. I think he recognized that he was in a spot he didn't want to be, and was just like, whatever, I have the meter, I will leave.
Yeah, it makes sense to spend it right there, especially when your life is as low as it is. Ooh!
Oh, Drake got the big counter hit, but he wasn't ready for it.
At this point, both players are putting each other into a mix-up, and it's... Ooh, gets the wall break, though.
Man, a lot of this set also is coming down to, at least on Dre's end, the, RC, yeah, that should be it.
Ooh.
A lot of this set is coming down to Dre not being ready to block the Alpha Blade's cross-up, I think that every Alpha Blade Spiegel has pressed has either connected or gotten hit out of startup, but none of them have
I
been
think
blocked.
a lot of it, too, is he's calling the DPs as soon as they come out. You know, Dre uses a DP, Spiegel's ready to punish it right away.
Oh, Spiegel trying to bait the DP there.
After. Feeling each other out at a distance now.
Okay, hey, there was a cross-up Alpha Blade that got blocked. That one hit late enough, I'm pretty sure it's cross-up anyways.
Couldn't get a good conversion off of that mix-up, though.
Oh,
wow, there's command grab.
I swear that command grab is faster than I remember.
It's pretty fast.
Ooh, yeah. Big punish on that, and baits the DP.
There's the DP.
Yeah,
You know,
Dre
he's willing to use the DP, which against Chip usually isn't a bad idea, but, you know, Spiegel's just ready for it.
Yeah, he's got too much of a download on where Dre likes to use it. Well, for the most part, I guess. But Dre also hasn't been going for, like, Wake Up 5K as an option or anything.
That's a whiff super.
Yeah, that is surprisingly difficult to punish, though, because, like, sometimes you'll press the dash button to get over there. Yeah, burst forced out, and Dre with a pixel and a prayer here.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Trades,
I guess
but that's all he needed to win.
I think Dre did the run-through dash? That was...
It looked like he came down with an aerial hit. I'm pretty sure that's aerial, I want to say kick?
Yeah, I think Spiegel hit him out of that, but, oh, sorry, this wasn't from a replay. They did this offline at one of the SSFs. I forgot because it was, like, 3 weeks or more ago.
That would explain the PlayStation connections. Mm-hmm. But the Kickstart League does what it can.
Mm-hmm. And hey, for once we could actually do something offline. I think the only other offline one we've done was actually my team versus Potemkin, the team of 3 Potemkins.
Oh no, that sounds terrifying.
It was. It was great though because it was DJ KK who plays Potemkin against Panfried on my team, and because it was offline, they didn't have names. So they agreed beforehand, because they're friends, to go in and pick each other's characters and colors for game 1, and none of us had any idea.
Gentlemen to picking each other's characters, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna... Speaking of this
I
being
think
a recording,
Spiegel just had the download on Dr. Dre in that match, though.
Yeah, I think so.
So who are we seeing here?
This is going to be Spiegel, Chip again, up against McHerpyDerps. Who is
now both these characters want to get in close, but for very different reasons. Mm-hmm. And Chip is...
I'm gonna be honest, if I'm Chip, I am running away.
Yeah, I mean, he can get in, he can get out. He's got the mobility to do that. And it's all about whether or not Potemkin can punish him while he's in. Mm-hmm. And he immediately goes for a grab right out of round start, but Chip is ready for it.
Yeah, that is like the knowledge check for sure. Because a lot of people will, like, you know, try and down back or something if they're scared. Oh, Gold Burst whiffs, yeah.
Putting Chip into the corner, but Chip gets right out.
Yeah, Garuda doesn't have a hurt box on the arm, so we might see that pop up a couple times. It is going to be reversal safe as well. What a trade.
The thing about these characters is they just have such a difference in health pool that every trade, you know, if they trade on hits, Potemkin's usually happy with that.
Mm-hmm. And Spiegel, okay.
Yep, the Roman cancel means he can convert there.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, McHerpyDerps, she died with a 100-meter, but not really a great place to use it in that set, to be honest. Oh no! Already committed to the 2K, so couldn't punish the Beta Blade. Beta Blade's got surprisingly low whiff recovery, I'm gonna be honest.
Able to punish through the armor.
Mm-hmm. And Spiegel's trying really hard to Beta Burst, but
shows Potemkin right into the corner.
Wall break, yeah, didn't use super. Okay. Ooh. I understand the gamble.
You know, it's cool if it hits, but...
And I mean, honestly, against Chip, that might have, like, stolen the entire round back. But
oh yeah, you get a good beta blade's the one that goes up. You're set, and that'll kill Chip at what 60% health.
probably something like that, yeah. All right, though.
Immediately tries to read the low option, but gets punished trying to Earthquake.
Oh, I think. Okay, Potemkin.
Ooh, gets the gold
maybe,
burst. That's gonna be huge.
Maybe back Mega Fist is -4. Chip is one of the only characters with the 3-frame normal. It's him and Soul. So it might be one of the only characters who can actually punish that. Oh my gosh, this is so
Will
much
get
damage.
massive damage. Whiffs the grab and doesn't even matter.
I was not ready for that to kill. Okay. Alright, but yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do as the grappler. Sometimes you just gotta put the fear into him.
You only need to win neutral twice. Mega Fist in to try to put pressure on, gets the cross up, the Garuda.
Oh my god,
Putting him in the corner,
he's
is this
dead.
gonna be it?
He's super dead.
Wow.
I will say, I am happy that McCurpyDerps, who I'm sure has labbed it, did not go for the, like, 8 jump dust Roman cancel combo.
Now, we didn't say who's playing here. It's McCurpyDerps and Spiegel.
Yeah, Spiegel, he's on Chip, and McCurpyDerps, she's on Potemkin. Okay, blocks the 5D this time, but not the overhead in return.
Puts the pressure on and really can convert some damage off that, but there's the burst to put in the corner, and
yeah, okay,
Chip's not able to get the punish.
Spiegel kind of got a lucky break there. Because,
wow!
yup. He put himself in the corner with that. Yeah, just chain the 5Ps. Or the
Punch,
jump
punch,
punches.
punch, punch is the truest combo in the game.
Yeah, something I run into a lot as Milia, and I'm sure Chip does even more so with Alpha Blade, is you gotta be really careful about putting yourself in the corner. People expect it less when their back is to the wall, for sure, but also if you do go over and they have burst, you can, like, get the mix-up and then be in a really bad spot. This is almost what happened to him last game.
Samkin's using this Mega Fist to gain some ground and get out of the corner, but looks like the Roman cancel is gonna alleviate a little bit of the pressure.
Couple 5Ps in there, and oh, that's dead.
Ooh.
Yep. One well-timed Mega Fist back.
Just solid footsies there. Ooh. That's gonna put Chip right into the corner.
Yeah, Spiegel was super confident that Herp was gonna try and just, like, jump out of the corner. I guess it makes sense. It's not like Potemkin has a whole lot of movement. Oh, he's not.
Looks like Spiegel whiffs the grab, and that'll
okay.
kill.
I guess, yeah, it even if it hadn't, the hit got Herp 50 meter. But
yeah. We're going into game 3 now. Ooh, an early burst from Spiegel.
There's a heat knuckle, and oh man.
Oh.
A pop buster?
Oh my goodness, just got a pixel of health left after that one.
Man.
Perfect in round 1. Sends the message. Says, hey, you don't get close to me, because we're playing, I'm a grappler. You get close, I'm going to tear your health bar to pieces.
And honestly, oh my gosh, another
just
one.
Just like that.
Yeah, Herp is just like clued on to something and is cashing out really hard. And okay, Garuda.
Oh, Roman cancel to put the pressure on.
Look at this risk bar. Not that it matters. Chip doesn't have enough health for it to matter. And Herp take
almost a perfect.
That was very close, yeah.
McCurpyDerps just got download complete, said, hey, we're playing the grappler game now. You want to get close? You're gonna get grabbed.
I have seen your movement patterns. Time to die. Alright, though, so let's see what we've got up next. This is... Okay, this is going to be back to online. This is going to be Chari versus an entire skeleton.
Full skeleton, as he's called in game, it looks like.
She actually, but yep.
Skeleton.
So
thank you.
So I'm gonna actually skip ahead to where the match starts because I guess they're just chilling on that. There we go. She
got Soul and Kai here. This is kind of classic Guilty Gear right here.
Okay,
Our two most well-rounded characters, but two very different ways of doing it. It's going to be all going to be about who controls neutral the best and who can get the conversions off those damage.
And especially, specifically between these two players, like we were talking about in Chari's earlier match, he really likes the full screen pull-up grab. So, you know, they both got command grabs, we'll say. Also, I guess they're... What color did Chari pick? Orange? Okay, yeah.
Just
should have picked the soul color. But okay, yeah. Assuming Chari can control neutral pretty well here, this is probably going to look like a matchup where Chari is just like smotheringly in control the whole time, and then at some point, Skeleton is going to get an opening, and it's... Yeah,
Chari getting punished for that grab.
There.
The Roman cancel doesn't quite convert it for as much damage as he would have hoped for.
Yeah, picks up the scramble though, and I think this kills.
Nice.
Kind of a scrambly round there for sure, but hey, Chari managing to pick it up with the non-scramble character nonetheless. I believe back when this was recorded, Chari had also pretty recently swapped to Kai from Ino.
You know, if you play Kai like an Eno player, well, you're going to do some crazy stuff.
For sure.
You can tell he's not afraid to run up and just put the pressure on. Doesn't have to, but can. Is very comfortable doing that.
I think.
Skeleton able to get a lot of damage off that combo though.
Chari. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he was so focused on not getting chipped out that
there was a button there.
Yeah. Alright though, good start again. And yeah, Ash recognizing that Chari really likes to go for the throw option, just doing wake up 5k there.
Using the far slash to put the pressure on, but...
Oh, what a 2D.
Chari running up and grabbing.
Arc, yeah, wall splat, and... Okay, just goes for first hit stun dipper. Yeah, I don't know if DP would have connected there. It's like the
doesn't
normal...
have a lot of health, but he does have positive bonus.
What a gold burst!
Alright, now this is safe because he has meter for it, but it costs 100 tension for it.
He spent 100. I guess it spent the gold burst and immediately the 100, but I mean, he did get out, I'll give him that.
You know, you gotta do it sometimes just to stay alive.
Oh my gosh. I think he expected the jump H to hit and wasn't ready for it to cross up, but Skeleton manages to pick up the resulting scramble afterwards. Oops, let me fix the overlay there.
1-0 for Skeleton. Ooh, the burst this early in the round.
Just back throws on wake up. All right. Yeah,
I get the feeling that Skeleton was going for a wild throw there.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually not sure. Is wild throw one of the throw immune command grabs? I know that not all of them are, but a lot of them are.
I think it was just a little late.
Oh, whoa. Nice pickup.
Ooh,
but a little bit wonky.
That. Gunflame into Vortex to keep him in the corner.
Okay, so Ash did 6p, or sorry, Skeleton did 6p. I think Tyrant Rave would have just killed flat out. That super does so much damage.
It's a big super.
Alright, yeah. Skeleton
Chari
there.
Immediately putting pressure, putting Skeleton into the corner. Stun Dipper, and there's the wall break. Gonna have positive tension and full health.
Oh my gosh, Sacred Edge just hitting, and wow, every interaction coming up for Chari that game.
It was a close match, Kai says. I disagree. Skeleton seems to be a little hesitant to push the neutral now after that last round. Just kind of feeling out her opponent at a distance.
You know, I'm...
Oh, okay.
Both players deciding to bow to each other in the middle of their match, you know?
Just a little outside of throw range. Small punish on that one.
Okay, I think I remember
Skeleton's burst
this.
is back.
I think I remember this, actually. I think that there was a desync. I remember them talking about it, so I'm going to skip ahead. Because, yeah, I... Skip all the way ahead.
Always a shame.
Yeah. I think that what happened was on Skeleton's screen, the 6H killed or something. Because, like, a combo earlier had hit differently. But, oh, right, okay, so...
Immediately puts pressure on.
Well, where it dropped, Ash was... Or sorry, Skeleton was up around, so I remember them talking about it, just being like, okay, we'll just, Skeleton gets round 1.
Okay. That's what you gotta do in these situations sometimes.
So, the burst gauges aren't necessarily perfectly aligned, but what can you do, right?
It's as close as we can get.
Oh, goes for
Punishes
2H
Bandit
there.
Bringer.
Yeah, I don't think Chari was quite ready for how far back the Bringer hurt box pulls. That move hits so high. I am surprised every time.
Fondue Arc?
Yeah, like I try and super
look at
jump air dash over it as Milia, and
Ooh,
it will like
excellent
flip me.
DP there.
For sure. And RRC, this should be a full wall break.
That's a wall break.
Alright, positive bonus. It is Skeleton. Wow, what an air throw.
Good air grab.
Oh, tried to go for 2 there. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
All right.
Good DP.
That's a... Yeah, I guess off the fast RC stuff like that, if you're not confident you can block it, you might as well just throw it out, right?
You know, you are calling out that your opponent is going to press a button, but I think with Skeleton and Soul, that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Throw to put the corner pressure on. Is it able to be a wall break here? Ooh, with the RC it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, drops the combo.
Alright, good defense from Chari there, not trying to press against the Bringer. You know, can be delayed, so it can be really hard to anti-air.
Yeah, and the Roman cancel made it so it was safer than otherwise would have been.
Oh,
Just
right. So,
Ooh.
importantly, this set happened long enough ago that it was not on the currently live... That hit? But it was not on the currently live patch. So this is back when Soul didn't have the manual kick follow-up and stuff.
That's right.
So I guess that makes sense, because Soul is doing the old routes. A little bit unfortunate.
Forces an early burst.
It's a little bit unfortunate for Chari, because that Night Raid Vortex actually didn't connect. It got blocked right before the... And a second one?
It's the full dust.
Chari decided his clothes are orange, he might as well glow.
Soul gets the burst to get out of it, but now both players are down burst. Fondue Arc in the neutral. There's that grab.
Alright, let's see, what's the combo?
Uses the Roman cancel to push his opponent right into the corner.
Fortunately for Chari,
good
now
punish.
he's the one stuck in the corner. Yeah, he didn't quite have the meter to RC and make that safe. Wow, that all connected? I'm always surprised at some of the pickups Soul can get.
Ooh, is it going to knock him away?
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
that knocks Skeleton right out of there.
I always forget that that thing has a hitbox, because I was going to be like, alright, I hope for Chari's sake that he is just mashing DP. But
Skeleton was able to put the pressure on her opponent and just end that round clean.
Okay, there we go.
You don't want to fight Kai when he's Dragon installed. It makes a difference.
It does. Yeah, he does so much damage on, like, everything, too.
Oh, yeah, and some of the moves, that, like, the Fireball, it stuns longer, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the S version has, like, 3 or more hits. It's wild. Oh, Skeleton just walking up and throwing twice. All right.
They'll never expect it a second time.
I mean, to be fair, she hadn't been using the throw option very much for, like, quite a while.
She'd been playing at a distance for most of the game, and, you know, when you want to switch to throwing, it works really well.
Okay, well, I believe the last of these sets that we're going to get recorded here, yeah, no answer from host, is going to be, yep, it's going to be Chari versus Yoko the Spirit Fox. Going to be Axel Kai. Pretty spacing-heavy matchup for sure.
Yeah, Kai wants to be at medium range here, whereas Axel's very comfortable at just about 3/4 screen. Kai definitely wants to be closer, so it's going to be all about that spacing.
Yeah, I assume that it's very difficult for Kai to use any projectiles in this matchup. Axel's button's just way too quick compared to the startup. Oh my god.
Oh, there's the gold burst. Can give Kai some meter.
And Yoko, yeah, maybe not aware that that's going to be plus. Oh, that's a really interesting setup. Straight into the H stun edge key.
Ooh, ride the lightning out in neutral.
That is
Roman cancel makes
way.
it safe, but otherwise that would have been a good punish.
Not a wall splat, and the throw, I think that just kills, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just run up and throw.
Oh, right. Speaking of throws, I guess Yoko's Axel is kind of defined by how much he loves to use, I think it's Winter Mantis. It's like the grounded command grab thing. So I'm expecting to see some wild throws from both sides of the set.
Ooh, uses the fireball to put on pressure, but the burst is going to get him out of the wall.
That jump is so good.
Just putting pressure on, whiffs the DP, but no punish from Axel. Yoko not able to capitalize.
Alright, there we go. Gets the conversion that time. Goes for another jump S, and wow, just gets tagged by the air fireball. I guess that's... Yeah, that...
It controls airspace. It's good at what it does. Ooh.
Oh, but yeah, Yoko gets tagged
Stun
low.
edge.
I guess that's not super uncommon, though. If you're not really used to fighting Kai, then, like, are you really ready for the half-screen low? Starts up in, like, 5 frames? Probably
Stun
not.
edge comes out fast. It hits low. It's not easy to block, but if Kai uses a little too close, it's going to be unsafe on hit.
Yep.
Kai immediately putting Axel into the corner here.
Yeah, Yoko's given up a couple of these really big DP punishes that could have been a huge chunk of damage. Wow, that... And there we go.
That command grab. Immediately switches sides and... Oh, Kai whiffs the burst.
Yeah, so I think I know what Chari was going for there. It's not too uncommon to try and burst the close slash itself, because that way, you know, Axel pulls you in, and then before he pushes you out again, you're like, no, I am in. Please leave me alone.
It immediately gives you screen space, but when it whiffs hard.
I think he either recognized the situation or committed a little bit too late, so he'd already been pushed out.
Oh. Yoko just not respecting the projectiles at all. Jumps over, gets the punish.
His jump S is definitely putting in a lot of work. Oh my god. Yeah, that is indeed one way to beat that move.
Yeah, Yoko doesn't want to be put in the corner, but and the jump S is really effective at gaining ground, but
it is. I am curious if we're going to see more of what happened to Chari to put him in the corner that time there. I remember back when this was happening, he was having issues getting... Ooh, what a run through! But he was getting a lot of dash DP while trying to do dash fireball. I can't quite kill here.
Keeping Yoko in the corner. There's the dust with the overhead to close out the round.
Yep, bringing it to the third one.
Both players moving back and jump with a jump. Interesting choice.
Yeah, it makes sense for Yoko there. I wonder if Chari was trying to call out something in particular. Yeah, gets the side swap, manages to steal corner with it. But I guess that doesn't really matter now, huh?
Chari able to convert some damage off that. There's the run-up throw to put Yoko in the corner.
Yeah, he really wanted that burst.
Yoko fighting to gain a little more ground, gets the command grab for the side swap.
He had the game there. He just had to RC. Maybe not quite aware of how much meter he had. Sitting there on 100, but... Alright, managed to clean it up anyways.
Just had to do it in one more exchange than he otherwise would have.
It's always scary to give people an extra shot.
Oh, especially at that range as Axel.
So I do like how Chari is playing the character in this game with Dragon Install while rocking Ride the Fire.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's left side, so he picked music. But alright.
Ah, gotcha.
Punish there.
Ooh, the dust isn't gonna get the read.
That's actually super important. This is the patch before they sped up the 6-frame buttons, so Axel can't mash out of throws. Chari got like a punish pop-up there, so Axel probably tried to 2K.
Goes for the side swap, but kind of in a little... It puts him back in the corner.
What a gold burst.
Gold burst, but at this point in the round, when your opponent's already low... gets the command grab this time.
Vision. Does he have the combo? No, he doesn't!
Not quite. Next exchange does it.
Tried again. Yeah, Yoko ready this time. What a JS! Oh my gosh.
It only works so many times.
He pulled his legs up over the fireball.
Yoko controlling the space with solid footsies there. Whiffs the Stun Dipper, but no punish from Yoko.
Yeah, Yoko's positioning on it was pretty awkward, but honestly, I kind of liked him.
Gonna change your sides.
Yeah, just run him all the way over to the corner.
Doesn't matter. We're pushing him back to the other corner.
And
oh, there's the command grab. The corner's back to Yoko. If we can convert some good damage there.
Oh, Chari tried to, whatever it is, flip kick arc over the, like, low twirl follow-up, but couldn't quite get there. Startup got caught.
Yoko does have a lot of meter. You gotta burst in that situation.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Punish, but not quite the...
Double KO.
All right, they trade, and that's actually going to be good for Spiegel here, or for Chari.
For Yoko. Well, Yoko, yeah, sorry, right. For Chari, because yeah, Yoko would have Yoko would have just won the set if he got the hit. I guess the game, but
able to switch back in the corner. It seems like both players are just fighting to push each other into the corner in this whole match.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're playing that normal like push and pull game just from such a far range, and they're both respecting each other's options so much that they are very willing to just back up and give space.
Yeah.
To not have to deal with them. Wow.
Gets the throw back into the corner. Is this gonna do it?
Oh, can he convert?
It's putting pressure on. No conversion off that hit. Oh, ride the lightning. Doesn't have the meter to cancel it.
Oh, okay. He had time to whiff the jump slash and still punish. I guess that makes sense, but...
It's a super.
And it is... Like, it's negative enough that you can charge 5D it. As Milia, if you want to wall break, you can jump over it, land, run up 2H, and punish. It's like, it's real minus.
You know, I'm a Kai player, and that might be... It's a dangerous super if you whiff it. You go all the way across the screen, which can put you in a bad spot sometimes, but you know what? It looks so cool.
Yo, what a Fudre arc. And yeah, it beats a whole lot of stuff, too.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's just very scary to miss. And that's kind of Kai's character. He's got moves that have very clearly defined weaknesses. And Axel here, he's able to punish those weaknesses just right sometimes.
And it looks like Chari is being a lot more mindful of those Winter Mantis grabs.
Ooh, takes the first round.
Yep, and that's important because it is currently 2-1 for Yoko. So if Yoko takes this game, then he kind of cleans it up for his team here.
Stun Dipper at just the right range there. Starts the corner game, putting pressure on with Fondu Arc, but he's able to reverse it with a grab.
That was super good. The only reason Yoko was able to get that is because he just blocked the Fudre Arc. So it left him in throw range. Even though Chari was plus, at that range, he had to do something to get out of the way of throw. Gold burst.
Yep, you had to use it at some point when your health is that low. Pops super, but
doesn't get the chance to pop it. Yeah, he just, I think Yoko did a crouching button, and so the jump H, like, whiffed over him, but wasn't ready for the other side.
We'll call it a punish.
Honestly, I think it was.
Going into 2-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, game 5, and I think this is the last one of these we're going to be recording for the moment.
Ooh. Doesn't get the side switch there. Continues to put pressure onto his opponent, gaining ground.
Chari
into the corner.
Like, that 5D would have hit if he was a frame later, but it whiffed meaty. What a burst bait!
Baits the burst. Got positive bonus.
Just gotta find the opening to make use of it.
Perfect range for Stun Dipper there.
Yeah, the momentum, honestly, right now, all in Chari's favor these last couple rounds. I don't know exactly what the adjustments were. It just seems like he's getting caught by a lot less stuff.
It sort of feels like download complete. Like right there, he's able to put pressure on with the stun edge and then run up and grab. Unfortunately, he's going to drop the dust combo.
Yeah, this was still early days for Chari's Kai, so, not a super high priority thing to lab. Alright, gets the throw there, does Yoko. And he is fighting for his life here. Big counter hit, forcing out the burst. If he gets an opening here, he can just play it straight. No OTG from Chari. Oh,
man. Being very careful to avoid those stun edges. But it's like Chari doesn't want to get close anymore. Doesn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it is all on Yoko.
Ooh, whiffs the command grab.
BRC saving his life.
Sacred Edge will do it on chip damage. The BRC costs a little too much meter for him to be able to negate it there.
Yup, I think Yoko had already input the Rensen right there at the end too. So that was all she wrote there. But alright. Thank you all for well, I'd say tuning in, but catching this VOD that's gonna be up on YouTube soon. But thank you very much for joining me, Jazz Hands.
Oh, sure thing. Always fun to commentate some Guilty Gear.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and cut the recording here. If you're watching this, stay tuned for the rest of the set. It'll be coming up right after this. Looks like we are getting straight into it. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Jaxus. We are hopping into the completion of this set. It's been a long time coming, but looks like we are finally to the end here. So, first things first, Team Wildcard is definitely on the back foot here. We've got McCurpyderps playing Potemkin up against Spooky Skeleton Fall, previously Hot Gear Summer, but it's November, so, you know, a little bit past that. This is gonna be, sorry, Yoko the Spirit Fox on Spooky Skeleton Fall. So this is going to be one of those rough matchups for Potemkin for sure. You know, Pot versus Axel, kind of the classically bad matchup. And Jacko theme, that makes sense with, Herp has been at least dabbling with Jacko as a secondary, so we'll see if that comes out today. And Axel actually landing the first command grab there. Off to a pretty good start here. So like I was saying at the start, this is the end of one of these league matches, and oh boy, there's damage. Oh no, the burst still whiffs, and yeah, that's gonna be round one for her. Yoko, like, delayed the burst super far to try and, you know, bait the next move, but still been a little bit early, just too much hang time. Anyways, current score, we've got Team Wildcard at half the point total of Spooky Skeleton Fall. So if Yoko can clean up, if anyone on Spooky Skeleton Fall can clean up a set 3-0, that will be the end of this match. So, Wildcard definitely staring down the barrel of elimination here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much damage, but yeah, the OTG won't quite get it there. Mega Fist will do it, though. And, alright, so game one going to McCurpyderps. You know, rough matchup, but McCurpyderps, I'm sure, very, very familiar with this one. See a lot of Axels in the tower, and I mean, you gotta learn this one if you're a Potemkin. On the other hand, I don't know how much Yoko's been fighting Potemkin, because there's certainly a lot of them on the tower, but probably not very many of the same caliber as Herp. Oh, good block on the 5D there. That would have been huge damage. And Yoko not throwing out the burst at all yet. Oh, this should be some damage too. Manages to fight his way out of the... Oh my god. Alright, Yoko, ooh, and Stevie can't quite finish off the round. That'll catch it. I think, yeah, I saw the reversal there. Herp probably going for a Mega Fist, trying to call out just a little bit late. Yoko knowing his meaty timing, though. So Yoko has been kind of locked in this corner over here on the right, and I was going to say RRC on deck, not even needed. So, Herp is going for a lot of these, the OTG Mega Fists, which are generally very good, because they're, like, a bunch of extra damage. You know, OTG's not scaling in this game. However, against Axel, it's kind of resetting to a further distance. So, I don't know, I almost feel like it might not be worth it. That's kind of the main reason why there's been this much... this, like, reset to neutral back at the start of the match. Alright, normal throw. Yeah, okay. Yoko, scared of the pot buster? You know, of course, you are fighting a Potemkin. But that'll be... I think Herp caught the fuzzy jump attempt. Fuzzy jump. There's no throw immunity on guard crush. So I guess just guessed wrong on the 50-50. Yoko's been doing very well about avoiding the slide heads. Oh, and what a counter poke there. Not too much off of it, because kind of an awkward hit angle, but... Super jump. Okay. And the Derps is in. Yeah, no kidding, Petfred. And, oh, just back throws into the corner. Garuda, Oki, and does this kill? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. There was the meter there to clean it up, but at least had to play the little burst mini game, if not. Oh, man. And Yoko just keeps getting clipped by these Mega Fists. It's, the hitbox on it is very deceptive. I will definitely give them that. Couldn't quite anti-air it. I think probably tried to press one of the chain buttons instead of 6P there. Which I don't know how good actual 6P is. Nice, gets the side swap. Now Yoko has full corner control. And all that stage behind him. Yoko playing with fire there. Oh no, I think that's gonna oh my gosh. He threaded that needle so hard, and it was so close to working, but just couldn't quite close it out. I am amazed that he didn't get hit by that shield, though. Alright, moving on though. So there are up to 4 matches left. Yoko needs to fight Herp and Dre, and then Ash also needs to fight Herp and Dre. So next up is going to be Yoko versus Dre, and then it'll be Team Wildcard running the gauntlet against an entire skeleton. Also, for anyone who's just tuning in, stakes here are, this is the semifinals match, which is part of why a DQ didn't happen over the last 6 weeks. So winner of this, the winning team, moves on to the first and second place finals match. It is a single elim bracket, so can't really call it grand finals. The loser will also move on to a third place match, which, you know, single elimination, but you gotta have a tiebreaker for third, right? Anyways, I am super interested to see what character we'll see out of Dre, and it looks like it will be the Faust. He's mentioned that he has kind of a secret counter pick that he might be pulling out later today. I guess we will find out if that happens later. Anyways, for now, Team Wildcard still with their backs to the wall. 9 points to 12 though, so at least bringing it closer. And this is going to be a long-distance match for sure. Faust got, you know, the longest scalpel ever. I don't think Thrust goes full screen, but it's real close. Axel, of course, in the same boat with half of his normals. I assume that this matchup is going to be kind of difficult for how Dre likes to play Faust, though. As you can see, Dre is taking to the air. He likes to kind of stall up there, like force you to approach weirdly, throw love, stuff like that. Axel, one of the few characters who can sort of blow you up for doing that. He's got those normals that hit at that range and probably don't care all that much about that bomb bag. Now, game had to think for a second about that counter hit. Ooh, a little bit of matchup and experience coming out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, from Yoko, I was gonna say, the no punish on that S Scarecrow. And Dre looking a little bit lost here in neutral. Yoko just playing a real solid defensive walling game. Oh, Yoko pulling his legs up over the bomb bag. Gets the scalpel, or the scythe over there. What is that, like 2S or something? 2P? I can never tell what Axel's moves are. Oh yeah, it is not full screen, and in this matchup, that looks relevant. Yeah, I feel like I want to see Dre playing on the ground more here. Because he's going for these, like, big Hail Mary plays, and when he doesn't have them, he's, like, waiting in the air for his opportunity. But because of where he's waiting, he's not gaining space. He is really just kind of hanging back. The Metal Gear Solid guard walking away. And Burst, yeah, has to come out there, but this is Thank you, Panfred. I do know which one 5K is. You're right. And alright, Yoko taking game 1 here. So we'll see if Dre sticks it out with the Faust or pulls out the secret weapon. Okay, yeah, looks like it is time. So this is a very new character of Dre's, so we'll see how it goes. He seems pretty confident in it though, so hopefully puts up a good showing. And at a point like this in the match, every game does matter a lot, because it's like the amount of wiggle room you have going forward. Though if Yoko does manage to just clean this up, then this could be the match right here. The yellow Ram looks kind of mac and cheese orange on this stage. Yeah, she also has some like decent normal range for sure. Nothing that really competes with Axel, but if she gets into that mid-range, then she can definitely fight with the advantage there. And of course, once she gets her pressure started, it is monstrous. Oh man, Dre getting caught by a lot of these, what is that, Winter Mantis, I think is what it's called? Okay, yeah, saving the burst for the next round. Big counter hit. I probably would have like panic bursted there, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah, smart. Uses the burst, recognize that he got the corner position. Oh, and what a pickup! Alright. That's I was very much expecting that combo to drop and him have to go for like an OTG reset, but no, managed to pick it up with that 2S. Showing he at least has a solid combo knowledge here. And this should just kill, right? Into... Oh, didn't even need the super. Alright, no burst on the table for Dre. One coming very soon for Yoko, and Dre now stuck in the corner. Dre's been actually tagged by quite a few counter hits here. It hasn't been too bad. Oh, and just straight for the super. I really like that, because that was like the one point where he could maybe get bursted in that combo. Another command grab coming out from Yoko, though. And no sword toss to confirm. Oh my gosh, what a pickup. And he jumps into the Mantis. Oh no, he had the right idea. Okay, so Dre should be safe. Was that a 2K, I think? I was gonna say Dre should be safe here, because if Yoko jumped, then he'd be able to PRC out. Dre, not even wanting to deal with that, just like, no, it is my turn for mix-up. Hold it. Alright, so Dre kind of managing to, like, claw that back over time. It's a real dangerous, whatever that move's called. And down a sword, that's important for sure, especially because that's the S sword. Dre stuck with just the slower H sword. Okay, has them both back now. And Yoko is just consistently doing a really good job of holding space. He's getting tagged by some, like, big counter hits every once in a while, but Dre is very much, like, kind of clawing these rounds back, like, more than consistently winning them. Oh yeah, didn't have the spacing. 2K just whiffs there. He was like right at the edge of the jump art. We have 6H's hitting in neutral. Dre is playing with these swords like they are actual fireballs and not his most important combo resource. I can see how tempting that'd be against Axel though, for sure. Oh, tried to go for some quick RC tech there, but it didn't quite work. What a mash from Yoko. just super ready for what Dre was trying to do. They gets staggered though, sword explosion, and round 3 again. Man, those Winter Mantises are really working out. Oh, okay, that was a really good throw. Throws him out of the corner though, so not the best positioning possible, but, you know, very doable. Yeah, tries to mash again, and Dre gonna burst to keep this corner positioning, and full combo, no, doesn't quite, and the Winter Mantis again! Time stop super in. Oh no, Dre pressed something, but Yoko wasn't ready for it! Oh no! Oh my gosh, Yoko straight up won that game, and then just didn't. Oh my god. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So he did time stop, and then went for Winter Mantis, and it didn't pick up because he was time stopped, so it's like sort of already in a grab. And then he just like didn't recognize what was happening, so he was like just kind of confused and not really sure what to do next. And it gave him time to get out. He recognized at the end, ran up, tried to press a button, and Dre, I'm sure, was mashing reversal the entire freeze. Oh, yo, that that sword is... Huh. That was definitely some buggy stuff with the sword. I don't know if it actually changed anything, but... Alright, no burst coming out from Dre yet. Gets caught by the grab, though. That command grab, I know that Yoko really likes going for it, but also, Dre's gotta be watching out for that. He's been hit by quite a few of them. I wonder if it's some Axel matchup inexperience or what, but... Yoko is doing a pretty good job about, like, mixing them in, where you're not super expecting him for sure as well, though. Ooh, almost gets the pickup. Not quite. That's probably some Fosk senses tingling there with the 5k 6H route. And it looks like Dre has some of his combos. Yeah, he's looking for the Winter Mantis now, okay. But he has some of his combos down super well, but it looks like he's not quite confident in... Oh, and this is totally burst safe. Yeah, nothing Yoko can do there at all. Alright, and Dre managing to pull it back 3-1.
This meant something.
Ram swap definitely working out for him. Man, I will say that that super from Yoko has got to sting for sure. Well, let's see. Still managed to take a round, which does put their team in advantage. There's 2 sets left. Team Wildcard, if they lose a set 3-0, they're out. Otherwise, it's gonna come down to game counts pretty tight. There's a chance that if Ash takes this first set that they win, I'll have to double check that. Alright, ignore the score for a second. Okay, so yeah, if Ash wins 3-0, this set is over. If Herp takes at least 1 game, even if they then lose, then they will get 1 final chance with Dre versus an entire skeleton. For right now, though, we are going into the semi-final match, probably, of SemiFinals. We got Potemkin versus Soul. Gonna be a very different match than the last one. Last one, of course, lots of mid-range or further spacing attempts. This one gonna be a whole lot of one person running, the other person slowly walking, but both trying to get in.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that this matchup has been played between these two quite a bit. I don't know how often the two of them specifically fight, but I mean, both very common characters in Tower. I know that they used to play a decent amount, so should be a good one for sure. Ooh, trying to call out that air dash real hard. Oh, and the back throw. All right, media timing's just slightly off. And both of these players are playing very cautious, clearly scared of, or like, clearly respecting the other player and scared of the damage. What a run under and then 5k. Such a good reaction that if they keep running, it'll turn around. And this, oh, not quite a kill. I think Herp could have won the game with a true punish potbuster on that gunflame. That was super close. I'm not totally positive, but... Alright, big Fafnir starter. Yeah, what's armor for, right? You gotta use it in situations like that. Yeah, that burst gonna... Wow, okay, not blown up as hard as maybe it could have been. And the RC Shockwave not hitting because Herp was spaced very close to the point where the reversal just wouldn't hit in the first place. In fact, I think just extended the 5D into it. Oh, what a 5P. And this is super close. Yeah, Ash not giving up the burst there. I agree with that, though. You know, you got another round. Don't want to be at a disadvantage here because you gambled poorly. And Herp has been going for a lot of 5Ds here. I'm actually surprised. It's not something you see super often. Yeah, Garuda just burst away. When you're that close, not really a whole lot Pot can do. I think that was a true punish. Soul deciding he is the Grabbler now. And oh my gosh, Skeleton with a really good recognition that I was going to hit backwards. Just... This is super close. One real hit will... Yep, okay, and Herp takes game one. Man, also, RIP Heavenly Potbuster's hitbox in this game. They made it bigger this patch, and it still didn't hit that. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it looks like Ash is gonna make some control settings changes. That's gotta be a little bit spooky for Herp, though, because that game was super, super close. Still, though, they got at least the one game, so they are guaranteed to have the final match between Dre and Ash, one way or another. And yeah, no kidding, Fanfred. I saw the Heavenly and I'm like, this is right on the razor's edge of whether it'll actually connect or not. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it was just something pretty minor. Probably like a burst button or something. Anyways, going into game two here. Things are all tied up between these two teams. 13-13 up there. So you can't see Pot's eyes with the scoreboard. Oh, man. It's nice to be kind of back into the swing of things here. Anyways, oh, wow, what an aggressive round start. I'm curious how that interacts with 2P. I'd expect 2P to beat it. Maybe Herp press something else. And that's the second time that Ash has been at, like, half screen or further, and Herp has tried to stuff an air dash by just immediate heat knuckling. Ash just running in on the ground and pressing buttons, though. Big damage combo. Yeah, just ends it with a 5H. Yeah, that'll hit. Not a whole lot of chance of that one missing. That honestly did much less damage than I expected, though. Yo, TG2D will clean it up, though. I know Soul Guts, and I guess I'm used to looking at the Milia health bar, but still. That specific spot, I'm curious if Ash will catch on to it, because that's now happened a couple times, the 6K into Flick, and Ash has gotten hit there. Alternatively, they might just be trying to jump out, and they're willing to take the Flick, if it means not getting, like, pot-bustered. Yeah, one of those kind of take-the-throw type deals. Counter hit, knockdown, and okay. Yeah, in this matchup, that makes a lot more sense. Oh no, it looked like Herp tried to bait that, but pressed something. And I think that with this, Ash... Oh my gosh, the 6H just barely closing it out. Alright, Herp firing back with the 6P of her own. Ash with the very confident challenge. And man, with the damage that they're outputting this game, that makes sense. This? It's Potemkin. This won't kill right... Never mind. I guess it will.
Stop wasting my time.
Okay, 1-1 here. This, honestly, this one is a really strong start for Herp that last game, but... Speaking of strong starts, couldn't quite close it out last time, so let's see what, adaptations Ash has made. I think Herp crossed herself up. So much of what Skeleton is going for here is just like a couple frames off from working, but this round is looking pretty solid for... Herp's gotta be trying to press something to beat that. I wonder if they're trying to throw it on the way in before the RC can come out. You know, I was gonna say this round looked pretty cleaned up for her, but Ash is making that comeback. I assume, yeah, okay. So Herp, you know, loses their burst completely, but in a situation like that, I would much rather keep, you know, a third or more of my health and not have burst at the moment than the alternative, or than, you know, getting it full baited. Is this gonna... Okay, no, not quite a wall stick, but that'll do it. Okay, Ash going into this with a full burst. Herp actually already at half. Okay, that's way higher than I thought. And this time it looks like it's Herp who's just a couple frames off in a lot of neutral situations. I feel like that's going to be a lot of how this matchup in particular goes, though, because you're like just barely stuffing something that the other person pressed. Yeah, Herp trying to go for the jump dust stall didn't quite work out there. Ooh, what a Garuda. I wonder if that was supposed to be something else. And that should clean it up. Yep. Game 3 going to an entire skeleton.
Stop wasting
And
my time.
things are looking pretty dire for Team Wildcard. Herp's gonna have to take this set if they want to have even just like an even playing field going into this final set. One way or another, it's all gonna be up to Dre. Take down an entire skeleton who is currently just on a tear. Oh, the RSC Shockwave. Yeah, I guess that counts as a second hit to pop armor. That makes sense. I think a big adaptation that Skeleton has done is being a lot more patient when Herp is in the air. Herp is going for a lot of like double jump, jump H, jump dust stuff, and Ash is being a lot, or is getting caught by it a lot less, and is able to kind of like play around it much better as the set has gone on. And in such a, you know, high damage set like this, little things like that can be huge, especially if you get a conversion like this off of it. Okay, drops it a little bit, doesn't get the heavyweight one. Super meaty Garuda. That was like I think that was late enough to be backdashable Garuda, but I sure wouldn't have tried. Not at that help. And yeah, there's Ash with that adaptation again, the 5K anti-air, putting in a lot of work, so now it's up to Herp to try and counter-adapt back. Oh, drops. Ash probably spending some, you know, brain power on baiting the burst. Yeah, just instant burst. I definitely respect that. YRC, 5D attempt again. Herp, oh no. This kills? No, it doesn't. Okay, I think Fafnir would have killed there, honestly. But Herp, not a lot of life to work with. Oh my gosh, what a jump K. And Herp has gotten, like, yep, you can't armor at that health. Alright, this is gonna be a hard one for Dre. So Ash needs one game. So this is going to be Dre having to run the full gauntlet against Skeleton. He can't drop a game, or else it is impossible for his team to catch up. Oh boy, so this is, the elimination warning is popping up as well because, you know, if Dre does win 3-0, then hey, their team wins. Both teams are technically on elimination point. The way the rest of the sets have gone, heavily in Spooky Skeleton Falls' favor, though. Oh, Ash taking player one side, alright. And this is also going to be rough for Dre because he only has one game to give up, so he can't test one character and then swap if needed. He has to go straight with one. I mean, honestly, I believe Dre can do it. It's gonna be rough, though. Skeleton just, you know, it's the you have to be lucky every time, we have to be lucky one time meme. And with the damage output on Soul, you can be
I hear you're looking for a co-commentator.
Yo, sure. Yeah, we have, here, go ahead and hop into the room. Do you have the room code?
No, but...
Okay, let me send it to you. Oh. Alright, if Discord will cooperate.
I can hop in between the next game if you want.
Okay. Well, it is possible... Oh, okay, actually, it looks like we're about to get started. Depending on how this game goes, this might be the last game.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, but,
Alright. Well, alright, all of Team Wildcard's hopes and dreams are now riding on Dre's Faust. I respect the decision. It is the character he's more familiar with. Even if Ram might have like a better theoretical matchup against Soul, honestly, I don't know how bad Faust v Soul is, or if it's even in this one. Faust has gotten a lot better over the last two patches. But, you know, going the character that you're a lot more comfortable with certainly makes sense to me. Dre doing some really good initial zoning here. Oh, tried to press super late. Yeah, there's the burst. It is baitable there, but it's kind of a hard bait. You give up the combo for it. Wild throw, but does throw him out of the corner and right back into it. Not going to be a whole lot of... Oh, actually, no, he does live, so Dre gets a little bit more burst this round at worst case scenario. Yeah, 2H just gets clipped by the gunflame there. Not super disjointed on the scalpel. And it is now set round for Skeleton. How is Dre gonna get out of this corner? He's got the tools to do it. And the banana kind of saving him from the vortex there. Ash definitely throwing out a lot of the vortex, though. Man, Foss really does just turn the game into, like, a comedy cartoon, for sure. Uh-oh. And yeah, I think I think Dre probably tried to throw there or something. Should be big damage, but a little bit early. Yeah, didn't even want to deal. Oh my gosh. Jump 2K, hitting it. But yeah, didn't even want to deal with the is Ash going to DP on wake up thing there. Just hung back. I respect the decision for sure. Ash does have burst here, so Dre's gonna have to work through a whole lot of stuff. Nice 6P. Ash does get the trump. Oh my gosh, 5H isn't a real grab. Okay. This is huge damage. Oh, okay, Dre with the throw PRC tech. And Dre actually cleaning up that first game. Keeping his team's dreams alive. He's got to do that 2 more times straight, right?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Man, okay, so speaking as a Amelia player, by the way, Faust's 2P on round start is so good. It beats so much stuff. I am very glad that it doesn't have, like, higher reward on it or anything. Yeah, unfortunate there. Dre definitely tried to bait a DP. Just kind of got a, you know, pressure started on him with the 5K. Normal throw, not wild throw, wanting to keep the corner. Oh, and he RC'd out of the super, so yeah, just got counter hit during the, you know, counter hit frames of RC. And once again, Dre on the back foot, down around here to start things off. I don't think he's gotten hit by, or I don't think, sorry, yeah, I don't think Ash has gotten hit by one of the 6Hs yet. Lucky for Dre that that was clean hit Volcanic Viper 1 and not 2, but this might be the end. Not quite enough, yeah, not enough meter for Super, which definitely would have done it. 6P. Alright, another good starter. Oh, but the dash under 5K, and that will be the set.
Stop wasting my time.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is now impossible for Team Wildcard to get enough points to catch back up. So that will be the end there. Final match result is going to be Spooky Skeleton Fall with 17 points up against Team Wildcard's 14. And with that, luckily, we can move on to the actual finals. It only took 6.5 weeks, but hey, we got here. That's what counts, right? So anyways, tune in over the next couple weeks to get the 3rd place tiebreaker, where you will be seeing more of Team Wildcard. They are going up against, I believe, Winter Wonderland Scumbags. And Spooky Skeleton Fall will move on to the true finals, fighting for first against Team Extra Turns. Alright, well thank you guys for tuning in tonight. That is going to be it for us. We'll get the VOD up from this, and we're also going to be adding some of the previous sets that we have recordings of, but, you know, didn't actually get streamed. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.